What's up, family? Hey, check this out, man. Times are getting really hard. Rent prices are going up, food prices are going up. I mean, come on, man. And the money, jobs are not paying. Not to mention, it's really not enough jobs, man. So it's like, what are we coming to, man? What is this getting to? I mean, people are actually going to like living in cars and different stuff like that. Just, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but in Arizona, two bedroom easily $2,000, 1,800. And man, and that's not including utilities and stuff. And then you have to actually have you have to actually have three times as much for the rent. So we're just gonna give you some few stories on someone that's living in the car and let you guys see this and let me know what you think.
I grab this mirror off the side of the door and I just stick it right in here. If I need extra light, I also
Wow.
have a light right here that I could just turn around and use. For my makeup,
As you guys can see, she got all her
I have
compartments.
a little makeup bag I got for $1
Wow.
from Goodwill that I could just sit down and put on my makeup. To brush my teeth, I always try to keep it simple. I keep everything in this middle drawer and I keep my mouthwash on the side.
Wow.
I keep my toothbrush in here and I use it and I have my water that I rinse my toothbrush off with. Stick it back in when I'm done.
Let me tell you something, family. If you don't think that this can happen to you, you're wrong. If you do not think that this can happen to you, you are wrong. I'm gonna tell you something now. Like, man, like we're all the same, and really, you can be in a situation. You can be good today, and you can be bad tomorrow. And I'm sure a lot of people on here can attest to you to this. You can be good today and bad tomorrow. Wow. And this is just what the world's coming to, really. But she hasn't organized, so she's planning on just being in here for a while. She's planning on living in her car for a while, family. Like, wow. Like, she's seriously, thinking about living in her car for a while, and it's because she was forced out of her apartment because she can no longer pay the high rent costs. The rent's way too high. And that's what tonight's video gonna be about. Rent is way too high, family. And like I said, she's forced to live out of her car, And if you really think about it, that's just a little cavalier. That's just a little cavalier. She's forced to live out of it, to pay rent. She can't pay rent right now. She can't pay rent. And there's a lot of people out here, some people out here, family, that don't even have a car to live in. So, yeah, let's check this out some more.
And tuck it away. So this is probably what you guys are wondering. I have a cat in the car with me. How do I take care of my cat in such a small car? I have a litter box. I have some Smell Good baking soda. And as you all know what this is, the toilet. So when I pull up to a car wash, it's a good area to have some privacy with this door here. And I just lift this up and I take my scoop and I scoop it. And it's the best way to do it if you want privacy. This toilet I could show on the other side, but I put it in the middle and I use that inside the vehicle when I need to. It comes in handy when you have IBS. All my shoes are kept down here. It's a good way to keep all storage.
And family, if you don't know what IBS is, irritable bowel syndrome. Wow. So she's actually using the bathroom in the car, and she has a pet in the car too. She has a pet too, but that's probably for company. Because evidently, maybe if she had somebody, a significant other, she wouldn't be living in the car. But that pet's probably her company, and man, and you guys looking at that like, wow, she's living in the car. But, she actually hasn't hit rock bottom. So if she hasn't hit rock bottom, that's, man, she's making it happen.
Away from the front, out of the way, out of sight. So in case you were wondering what kind of car this is a 2002 Chevy Cavalier that I bought on Facebook Marketplace for $1,000. This is a great car to buy. I feel like it's under.
You know, she's saying $1,000, but think about it. Shoot, her rent was probably $2,000. The apartment that she got put out of. Hopefully she's stacking. Let's see. Hopefully she's stacking.
There's so many cars that are the Chevy Cavalier posted on Facebook Marketplace for such a cheap price, and there's nothing wrong with them. So people definitely overlook them. They're good cars, especially if you're in college. I originally had a schoolie, and it didn't go so well, so I just decided that it would be best for me to stay and save up. Maybe in the future I will get a schoolie of my dreams, but for right now, this definitely has been helping me. So over here, this is where I sleep. I have just a random bag of storage with my extra makeup and hair products that I always stuff on the side. All my pillows and my blankets to keep warm.
One thing I can say, family.
I have
One thing I can say, she got it looking comfortable in there. She's got it comfortable in there. Man, do you know somebody that's living in a car? If you do, man, hit that at the bottom. Tell me the story about it.
blackout for my window that I bought. The rest of them I made, handmade, with Reflectix and adhesive. And it was best for me to use it this way because I was trying to be cost effective. I've been living in this 02 Chevy Cavalier for the last 6 months.
2002 Chevy Cavalier.
It's been some cold, snowy nights here and there, and I have manifested quite greatly. It stays very warm in here because of the Reflectix, and because of how it's such a small area, I can turn on my car for.
So I guess she's putting her feet inside the trunk, and that's making a whole bed.
I can use, and I plug that right into my power source, and I'm good for the entire night. I have woken up with snow on the windshield, and it is such a beautiful sight to just get out and see snow everywhere, and then get in your car and be all cozy and watch it snowing. So what you guys might find interesting is I actually built the platform for my bed. It was a free piece of plywood that I got from Lowe's. It comes in between the.
Hey, family, before we go any further, hey, hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hey, leave me a comment. Even if you leave just 1 1s or 2 2s, just leave me a comment. I'm trying to get the algorithm going, trying to get the channel built. And I'd like to send a shout out to New Jersey Outdoors Adventures for this video. New Jersey Outdoor Adventures. Go subscribe to them. Hey, it's a lot of good information on their channel. Thank you.
When they come in for shipment. So it was the exact size I needed, which was 4 by 5. I bought L brackets and screwed them in with a 2 by 4 that I had cut by Lowe's.
Wow.
I didn't connect it near the base. I just laid it on top near my trunk. And then I bought $12 foam to go on top, which was a twin size. And then I just cover it with a blanket. So I can't feel this at all. It's very comfortable once I have the padding on there. Underneath, I ended up using the carpet that came from my trunk and just laid it down over where the seats used to be. Now I have extra storage for my cooler, my oils, and my tire inflator, and of course my cat who's hiding way back there. So let me show you how I get in. Normally I'm in the vehicle already, so I have my shoes off. I kind of move things around as I'm getting back there. In a small confined space, you got to work with what you have. Even though I have to move things around, it's not stressful at all.
But you know it's probably going to be crazy her getting in there, but once she in there, she's probably comfortable. I'm sure she's very comfortable once she gets in there.
I climb in and get comfy and lay down. At first I was nervous when I built it that I wasn't going to have room, but it's actually very comfortable. I can twist and turn without being interrupted by this bar up top. At night when I close the door, I put my pillows on the side, and it almost insulates the vehicle more, and it also creates more of like a comfy environment. When it snowed, I laid like this, and I have my blanket over me, and it was very calm and serene. When it was cold in here, I had the reflectix up, and that would help a lot with.
You know what though, family? She's peaceful. It's so crazy how you can get peace. You know, sometimes people have the biggest mansions and stuff, and they not at peace. She's at peace in that little area right there in that car. And her name's ZZ, and she works. She's a professional. She works every day and everything. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, but she's got peace now, and it's so crazy how you can find peace like that. Like, peace is not in material things. It's she's happier than somebody in a mansion right now. Trust me, family. Trust me.
The coldness coming through the doors. In the summertime, it's been getting a little hot, and I use this USB fan, which is very helpful. I just plug it into any USB power source or even my car and let it run to get some airflow, because I don't have a max air fan in a small car. And then I also can peek the windows open and use this mesh that I have and put it over the windows. During the night, I put my cat's water bowl and dish up here. And I move my toilet right in the middle. Living with IBS is no joke.
So as you can see, she doesn't have a seat, a passenger seat, and it looks like she has a low floor too. But the thing is, she's saying she has IBS. That's irritable bowel syndrome. So that means she has to use the bathroom a lot. Wow, that's you. Hey, you gotta work with what you gotta work with.
And when you have to go, you need to have that emergency source so that you don't have any accidents. You're probably wondering how this works. How do I sit on my toilet inside such a small vehicle? Well, I make do with what I can, and I'll show you how. Just like that. I can't sit up all the way, but it's not strenuous in any type of way. I just do what I gotta do, put my pants up without knocking my leg off, and tie up the bag and throw it away. So over here, I have a storage shelf that I made out of wood that I got from Lowe's. And I just decided that I would put bins in it because they happen to fit. I have some food. I thought this was creative, just a little pencil box with all my sides. Another pencil box with my seasonings that I use. Every car life needs a blender. USB charge, of course. I still have some. This is the kind of food that you have to cook when you live in a vehicle. Like pretty much instant and fast-made meals. So pudding and mini jellies, things that you can enjoy without a fridge. And then on here, I have my mini appliances bin. I've made eggs in this, pancakes. I can make stews. Anything with the crock pot can be made with this. And my kettle, which I use for tea, and soon coffee. Over here, I have my.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a coffee drinker. You a coffee drinker? We gotta have that coffee. I know that's more important than food right now. Coffee.
Power bank. Most of the time, I cook in my car, and I'll put the items up here and leave my window open while I'm cooking. But if I want to do it outside, I'll just put the power bank somewhere and cook right out here with the door wide open. This is 600 watts. This is all you need when you live in a car. I have my input to charge it, output to use my kettle, and this for my crock pot. It also has a light on the back. So it's a no-name power source, but I absolutely love it. Got it for $174 on Black Friday. So if you guys are looking to follow me, my name is ZZ Desire on YouTube, and I would greatly appreciate it if you want to be a part of my social family.
ZZ, thank you very much for taking the time today to give us a tour of your car, camper, but this is your home.
Well, guys, there you go. I mean, she's living in a Chevy Cavalier, professional. She's making money, but she can't afford her rent. She got evicted out of her apartment. She bought the car for $1,000. Her name is ZZ, and she's a young working parent, a professional. And guess what? The rent got too high, and now the cars are dwelling for a while now. Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. It's about survival now. Things are going to get crazy. It's going to get crazier. I'm seeing more and more cars in the parking lots of these different stores and different stuff like that. And, I mean, it seems like she's happy. So I don't think it got bad for her. I think she planned for this. And if you plan for things, it's a lot better, family. But anyway, hit that subscribe button. If you've been in this video, thank you for staying as long as you stay. Hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. If you don't want to leave a long comment, just put 1 in there or something. 3 3s or something in there. But leave me a comment. I'm trying to get this channel going. We are going to get this channel going. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you guys. Daily living in the car.